Hello, how are you going? Welcome with me, Redsky, on another round of Righteous Readings. Yes, we've got a slightly different angle going today. I'm trying to charge my phone. But we are going to continue with the main monthly for the month of May for the sign of none other than my beautiful Sagittariuses. So Saggy, I hope you are doing very, very well, and I hope you're having a wonderful beginning of the month so far. As we travel into May, we are going to have a look and see what's coming in for you in all aspects of life. We'll be doing a full conjugate standard placements, which I'll then go through and clarify. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter as well. Had a good time off from work, or maybe seeing relatives and friends and family, things of that nature. But I hope everyone is doing very, very well and had a lovely Easter break. So let's check it out for May now for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements of the Sagittarius for the month of May 2022, spirits and guides. What we got coming in for the Sag? Month of May 2022 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's find out what's coming for the month of May 2022 for Saggy. Alright. I feel like May is going to be a very interesting month for you guys. I tried to do a little bit of meditation before each round of readings just to get a bit of an insight as to what the cards might produce in results for you. And for Sagittarius, I had this image of standing on a very rocked cliff near the beach or near a seafront. And you're standing up on this rocked cliff, just watching these waves crash and hit these rocks, and there was sea foam, and it was very the sea was very ruckus. It was very sorry, Garbo man coming past. Very ruckus. It was very very turmoiled. The sea was very very furious, but you remained so calm watching this ocean pull away from the rocks, just to come back to crash the rocks. But you were completely at ease. Let's have a look at the reading now. The current energy coming into May is that of the Queen of Swords. So we are being very much in our power of our intellect here. We are speaking our truth. We're not putting up with any bullshit. We're saying it like it is, and we are expecting others to follow suit with that. We may be coming off a little bit cold, a bit calculated, but it's not that we're that. It's just the fact that we don't want to mince our words. We don't want to waste our time. We have a specific direction that we are trying to obtain here, or a specific point we're trying to get across here. We don't want to go all the way through the neighbour's fences to get there. We just want a direct, rooted path. We just want to cut straight through it like a knife. We don't want all the niceties that come with that. We just want to say it like it is, and we want the result therefore of. The crossing obstacles issue that you're going to face throughout the month of May, Saggy, is that the Four of Swords reverse. This is making movement here, especially in your intellect, but in a very cautionary advancement. It's being a bit guarded. Think it through, feel it through before voicing it. I can see here that this might be an atonement exactly to that Queen of Swords. It's all good to speak your truth and be in your power, but be very careful about how the words cut others. They may not see it from the perspective that you're bringing it from, or there may be a bit of clash in understanding as to what that's actually regarding. Crowning the whole reading, hanging above it all, we do have that Three of Cups reverse. Now this is saying that there is a lot going on here. We are trying for resolution, but I do feel that we're not really getting that so much. We are getting a little bit overabundant. We are getting a little bit superficial perhaps. We're getting a bit complacent, I want to say. For some of you, you may be drinking a little bit heavy during May. That celebratory energy might be starting to wear you thin a little bit. For some of you, you may be battling some issues to do with alcohol or addictions, things of that nature. I feel like that would be a very small portion of you. I feel like it's more about superficiality and going through a real stage of overabundance here, to the point where we might not be being thankful enough. Just make sure that you're being very thankful during May, that you actively thank yourself for all the fruits that you get throughout the month. The root of the reading, the foundation of it all, here we have that Page of Cups. So the pages are usually more adolescent energy. You know, this is someone that's very trustful, very reflective, someone that is very a bit prudent but very loyal. This is someone that really thinks before they do. This is someone that, you know, feels it out a little bit first. try to keep their emotions back a little bit, but are very, very in it to help. I sense that you are offering yourself here in some way to sort of get a little bit more of a dimension here, to put yourself out there a little bit, to be perceived as a very trustful, very reflective, very willing person to really step up if needed, if a position became viable, or if a friend needed something, or you're the one there with the hand up. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent, Saggy. We had that Wheel of Fortune reverse. In the past energy, there really was a sense of things not coming in the right time, bad odds against you, not being gifted chances or opportunities, and when you were, they were either stricken from you, or there just was a sense that there was no chance for it to ever come into fruition. Bit of a sense of being hard done by, I want to say here. Future energy coming in, we have that Page of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so we're being maybe a little bit wasteful, maybe being a bit unrealistic, maybe being a bit illogical with our thinking, being a bit big with your ideas, but not being very practical. I feel like we want to build some sort of security here, but we are doing it with very exaggerated ideas, very over-the-top ideal systems. It's a little bit on the too far gone sort of side. It's a little bit more whimsical than practical. It's lost its security of actually having anything to bind to these ideal systems. Advice from Spirit for the month of May for Saggy is the Fool reverse. Don't be neglectful. Don't be too rash and foolish to jump in that we are not thinking things through. It's all right to be childlike and wanting to enjoy experiences, but when we get neglectful of our responsibilities, or we become so naive that we're just jumping into things without thinking anything through, we can make some really pretty big mistakes. So be careful of that. That would be a big one, I would say. Outsider's view of you and your situation, Saggy, for the month of May is the King of Wands reversed. This is someone quite severe, someone quite altruistic, someone that is very, very exaggerated with their ideas, exaggerated with their emotions, someone that's very passionate but very fiery, someone that's very fierce in what they want, they fight tooth to nail. Outsider's view is seeing someone very passionate to want what they want, but someone that is a little bit cutthroat at the moment because they want what they want so badly that they're coming across a bit rude, rash, a little bit too much temperament to deal with. Hopes and fears, we have that Ten of Pentacles reverse. We hope for security, a happy home, and real monetary expenditure here within that home. I'm feeling like what we want and what we're getting is not one and the same. I feel like there is a lot of hazard here around the home. There may have been some sort of risk here around the home. Maybe your mortgage is in some sort of trouble, or your financials aren't meeting the debt here, kind of thing. But I do feel there's some sort of dissipation around the home. There's some sort of hazard or poor risk around the home. There's some sort of aspect of the home where it's becoming insecure. That could be due to not being able to afford to pay for it, or some actual dysfunction within the home. Maybe your home is falling to rack to ruin like mine is at the moment, and in desperate need of renovations. Because that could be the other thing with that card too, that your house is lacking here. The outcome though for May so far for Saggy, before we go into that clarification, is the Emperor reverse. So the Emperor reversed, Aries Major Arcana here, is a real set saying of we are losing our authority to command here. We're losing a bit of respect from the crowd, but most importantly, we're too emotionally invested in here. We're so emotionally invested that we are coming across impartial. We are coming across too invested here. That people are sort of looking at us going, hang on, you know, you're really looking at it from one side of the fence here. You're not really being not at all impartial. You're too invested here. I'm so chesty today. My allergies are playing up here, so I apologize. Underlying energy, because I believe I might have skipped that, for this round so far, Six of Cups reverse, we're trying to have a hopeful outlook here. We are still dealing with very much the same old issues, bricks and mortar, things of that nature, but what we are trying to do here is bring in a hopeful new outlook. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity soon to come. And it's really going to come out of left field for Saggy. But you're going to bank a lot on at the moment it comes into into view, and you're going to be banking a lot on this. And I feel that that might be a mistake because it may fail, and I don't want you to get too brokenhearted. But you're trying to bring in something very hard here through May, but it's really one step forward, 3 steps back is what I'm feeling here. But let's clarify now and get another layer deep for Saggy. So let's clarify this reading for Saggy now for May. So Saggy's current energy, we had that Queen of Swords, backed by the Tower reversed. Crossing obstacles issue, we had that Four of Swords reversed. Let's clarify that Four of Swords reversed for Saggy's obstacles and issues for May. Clarify that Four of, yeah, okay. Chariot reverse. Crowning the reading, hanging above it all, we had that Three of Cups reverse. Let's clarify it, yeah. The Hermit. Virgo's major arcana there. Root of the reading, we had that Page of Cups. Let's clarify that Page of Cups. Four of Swords. Past energy, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune reverse. Six of Swords. The Empress. Okay. Moving forwards energy, Page of Pentacles reverse. Let's clarify Saggy's forward moving energy of that Page of Pentacles reverse. Where's that Page of Pentacles reverse? Okay, Spirit. Page of Cups reversed. Advice from Spirit, we had the Fool reverse. Let's clarify that Fool reverse. Why is Spirit's advice the Fool reverse for Saggy for May? Two of Swords reverse, Temperance in reverse. Outsider's view of Sag, we had that King of Wands reverse. Let's clarify that King of Wands reverse. What's that King of Wands reverse here for outsider's view of Saggy? Three of Wands reverse. Hopes and fears, Ten of Pentacles reverse for May. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles reverse. With the Ten of Pentacles upright, look at that for a hope and fear. And the outcome, the Emperor in reverse for Saggy's May. Let's hit that now, the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Why is the Emperor in reverse here, please? Because of the Emperor in fucking reverse. Two congruence there. Two congruence. Bottom of the deck, the World in reverse. Saggy, the World in reverse at the bottom of the deck tells me that these cycles are not finished. These are not closing out. They're very much a continuing cycles. Things are still ongoing. They're quite imperfect here. They're not closing out as they should be. They're not following their cycled systems. Something is very much an ongoing issue here for you. Now, coming into the reading, your current energy, we have that Queen of Swords with the Tower reverse. So we are being very spoken, I want to say. We're being very crystal clear, maybe coming across a bit raw with our words. But we're saying it like it is. We may be coming across as someone that's very mourning, very separated, very hurt. But the Tower reverse says that this is a continued oppression, that this cycle is still continuing again. Tower reverse is really referring to there is no worthwhile change here. I feel like you're in a bit of a pained energy, Sagittarius, and you just don't want to be fucked around. So you're just saying it like it is. You're being true to your word. You're cutting through the bullshit, and people might be thinking it's a bit crass, bit to the point. But you just don't want to waste your time in investing in things that aren't worth your investment or that aren't in alignment with what you want. And I don't see any real issue with that. With the Tower reverse, though, I don't see that this mindset is going to change anytime soon for you, Sagittarius. You are very much like, this is going to work for me and I'm going to make it work for me. And by God, if it does, go for it. Crossing obstacle issue that you're going to face throughout the month of May is that Four of Swords reverse with the Chariot reverse. Chariot is a major arcana card for Cancer. So the cautionary advice here for you would be to move forward in a cautionary advancement. Be very shielded. Be very careful. The fear is here if we don't move cautionary, or if we moved cautionary too much, though, that a lot of things may slip through your hands, a lot of opportunities. Things that were very much banked on. The Chariot in reverse is that of you know, cancellation of plans, things that were very sure and shoe-in starting to actually, you know, cancel out, slip through the fingers like sands of time. There's a real sense here, Sagittarius. Being cautionary, being guarded. But when you felt it through and you see that there is actually no real danger there for you, it's then to move forward with that and move swift. Because the fear here with this is if we stay too stationary and taking it in for too long, by the time we make the decision to make this movement, the opportunity has already passed. We've spent so long observing that we have not been an active participant, if you understand what I'm trying to say here. So it's trying to find that polite medium, like we are in everything in our lives, and finding that beautiful center. Crowning this whole reading for Sagittarius, we had that Three of Cups reversed with the Hermit. The Hermit is a major arcana card for, of course, Virgo. I'm seeing there might be some superficiality here crowning the reading. A lot of overabundance, maybe drinking a bit too much, just, you know, partying hard, living it up a little bit. Or there just may be the fact that we're just not being appreciative of enough, being a bit superficial. The Hermit is saying to me that you are actually, throughout these times, going through a very deep internal self, where you are going through a state of getting knowledge here, knowledge about yourself, knowledge about what you want, who you are, and the bare bones of what actually resonates for you internally. And you're starting to reflect that on the outside. You may be getting a bit isolated because during these times with the Hermit, we do very much take in our own counsel. We do very much close off from those around us. Three of Cups reversed, though, is usually overabundance through, you know, others coming in and being present. So I'm feeling here that there is a sense of there's going to be some sort of past people you haven't seen in a long time, something crop up in the month of May. And for maybe a few day period or a weekend or whatever, I don't feel it's going to be a very longevity sort of thing. You know, you're going to party. Or you might just get very hooked up into these connections with these old friends, family, whoever it may be, to entertainment for you. But when it's all said and done, there is a real sense of needing to get back into alignment with self with this Hermit. You know, we need to follow our own counsel. We need to look at things from our own point of view, not get caught up in the point of views and opinions and that of others and the general consensus. Root of the reading, we had that Page of Cups backed by the Four of Swords. Page of Cups is, you know, that energy of being very being very trustful, very reflective, you know, being very invested here, being very honest, being very loyal but prudent, you know. They think before they act, they offer good advice, they're very invested, they understand what's going on, they're on it. Four of Swords here is saying to me, though, that there is a sense of needing to take some respite, needing to take a bit of a break, needing to take a step back and just take a bit of rest, repose, respite, take to tomb here. I feel like you've been very much in the back of it for a while, helping people. And now there might be a need of just taking some respite for self. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent. We had that Wheel of Fortune reversed backed by the Six of Swords, backed by the Empress. Venus energy coming through there. In the past energy, there was a sense of, you know, odd timing, chance forsaking you. You know, not wanting to have a punt at the roll of the dice because you knew that the odds were always against you. The Six of Swords is saying that you really had a lot of anxiety about this, or a lot of anxiety about the fact that you just felt that the cosmos wasn't really on your side. The fact that you weren't having luck here. It caused on a lot of anxiety, and it really sent you on a journey of change. Now, the Six of Swords is usually referred to the water uber, and it usually reflects body of water traveling over. Now, for you guys, I feel like this is where my vision actually comes into it. You didn't travel over the body of water. You watched the body of water. Remember my story at the beginning, the cliff? Watching the water? I feel like that's your Six of Swords. And when you did that, you had the biggest revelation of your bloody life of recent years. And you walked away from that cliff or from that body of water as the Empress. someone that trusted themselves, someone that backed themselves, someone that brought in their light, internal, external, and radiated, someone that took on their age of time and brought that into their fruitfulness. This is someone that crafted everything they had within themselves and outside of themselves and reinvented themselves and brought it forward in a sense of beauty, victorious beauty. Because I feel like there was a bit of actual ooh to this, you know. This wasn't just, you know, I'm doing this all for myself. I'm going like, ugh. You know, I'm going to kick it in the teeth to them too while I'm at it. There was like a bonus here for you with this. Moving forward, we've got that Page of Pentacles reversed with the Page of Cups reversed now. 2 pages. If you guys have got kids, I've got a funny feeling this is reflective of them, because we've got 2 adolescent cards coming through here, an earth energy and a water energy. So you could have 2 children of each element. You could be an auntie, and these could be your nieces and nephews. This could be your stepchildren. This could be, you could be a teacher, and this could be reflective to of your students in class. I don't know. It could even be reflective of your fur babies. But someone that you spend a lot of your time with that's younger than you, obviously, in adolescent age, I feel these cards are reflecting to. So this could be your neighbour's kids. I don't know. Someone that you have actively in your life. You've got one individual here that's being, you know, lacking a little bit of humour and joy in their life. They've got an individual here with that Page of Pentacles reverse. That's someone that really got a sense of self-importance. They are very much a bit self-indulgent. They want what they want when they want it now. They're very inflated with their ideals, their dreams, the big dreamers, a bit unrealistic. They don't really focus on security, though. You have this other adolescent, which is this Page of Cups. Now, this one is a seductress. This one is very much love invested and likes to make communications everywhere they go. The Page of Cups reverse is someone that is very much the high life, very much has 20-something girlfriends in the phone book. Someone that is very much in hot demand. They lack depth, though. They're very flatteristic, but their flattery is rather empty. Their current course is sort of amounting not to much, because they are just all about the connection. They're not about the investment of the connection. Bit playeristic. The other individual, that Page of Pentacles reverse, is someone that is very, very self-absorbed, self-needed, not very secure, very flighty, very wasteful, very unrealistic, expects everything gifted on a silver platter, wouldn't work a day, wouldn't even put their own clothing in the basket. So this is either reflective of 2 individuals that you have in your life that are adolescent, or this is reflective of you when you're at your adolescent and what you've learned. I feel there's been massive growth from this to wherever you are now. Or has there been? Because remember what your outcome was? That's reflective of this card. We'll get to that in a minute. Advice from Spirit was the Fool reverse, 2 of Swords reverse, Temperance in reverse. Temperance is your major arcana. Of course, Sagittarius. And I love the Temperance card in this deck. I'll just pull it up right for you. Isn't that beautiful? Now, Sag. Advice from Spirit is, don't get over neglectful. Don't get so neglectful that you don't know where you are. Don't get too naive. Don't get caught up in it. 2 of Swords reverse is saying, because if you do, there will be misrepresentation, there will be mistakes made, and there will be loss, which will lead to you becoming very unbalanced, lacking in temperance, lacking in patience, lacking in moderation, lacking in the ability to be able to fuse anything, to be able to mix it, blend it, bring it together, lacking in frugality. Outside view of you, King of Wands reverse with the 3 of Wands reverse. Someone being a bit severe with their judgments, being a bit razor-wired, very passionate, very emotionally invested, maybe a little bit too much. But the reason they see you like this is because 3 of Wands reverse, this is someone that has had a lot of their dreams, a lot of their ships not come in for them. Every time they wished, every time they hoped, every time they put it out there, it was smashed back in their face. They see an individual who's been very hard done by, who every time they've wanted to have a passion or something get off of the ground, it has not. It has failed. It has flopped. Someone that's had the rug pulled out from underneath them. Now, these two next placements, my good Lord, these just amaze me. Hopes and fears. Look deep. 10 of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles upright. Your outcome. The Emperor reversed with the Emperor reversed. Doubles. Tens here, completions of cycles. But the hope and the fear is quite evident. The 10 of Pentacles reversed, some sort of dissipation and security around the home. This is a loss of some sort of aspect of the home which has become insecure, whether that's the people that are in it or the people, the actual home itself. Like I said, maybe it needs remodeling, or maybe you can't afford the mortgage, so it's left an insecurity there around the financial payment of it. Something to do with the home loan. But then when we flip that 10 of Pentacles upright, it talks about security and prosperity. So this is a direct contradiction. So this is where you're secure in the shelter of your home, your material prospects are excellent. This is your hope. This is your fear. This is your hope. This is your fear. Our hope is that our house will remain secure and be an entity of our lifetime. It will stand all things. Our fear is that we will lose our home. Our home is where our heart is, and our heart is where we want to be and stay. There is a deep sense of consensus that something, that's your biggest fear, is having your home taken from you. Or losing your home. Losing everything that attains to, the security, the safety, the monetary, the property aspect, the material aspect, the whole lot. But this outcome, guys, 2 Aries cards here. The Emperor reverse with the Emperor reverse is this outcome for May. This is hard to give to you guys because I don't really want to give you this. But I feel like it's in direct atonement to this forward-moving energy of this Page of Pentacles and this Page of Cups reversed. These are regarding adolescent people that you're dealing with. You are lacking authority to contain this. In fact, you are actually... it's really taking you down, and now I want to say you're losing this. You know, the Emperor reverse is someone that's lacking in authority, respect, cannot control their emotions, who is very fickle, not grounded at all, not able to bring anything in due to being weak-willed, lacking in tenacity, lacking in direction, but also lacking in the mental stability to be able to even think it through, let alone act upon it. This is someone that's very neutered, someone that's very lacking in the balls. This is someone that is very, had their feet stepped on too many times during dancing and now don't want to dance no more because they've got crooked feet. This is someone that's had it taken out of them. It's been beaten down. And now is lacking the will or the right to be able to stand up for oneself. And not only for themselves, but to be able to command those around them. Like your children, or your home, or your partnership, or this can attain to a lot of different aspects in your life, Sagittarius, and this is a real warning. This is why I'm really, you know, the reading would have gone fast in comparison to what I'm sitting on this cards now. But this is a big deal. This is a very big deal. And these are 2 major arcana cards. And they've both come in the same, inverted. I feel like this is something that started in April, because remember that's Aries season as well, and we just come out of that. There are big problems here, Sagittarius. This needs your utmost attention. And the fact that 2 pages here came in inverted, not the same suit, I know. I really do feel that these are connected. Let me know down in the comments down below. Do you feel these 2 pages are adolescent people that you know in your life and that the Emperor is in direction of that? Or do you feel that these are aspects of you when you're youth, or where you've come from through growth and development, and you're reflecting upon this? Because it can go either way. But you're a far cry from that past energy where you boosted yourself up into that Empress. Now you're in a on its head masculine energy, and you're coming across really not fatherly at all, or nurturing. You're coming across ropeable, raw.
Well, you never guess how teeny Auntie Maria's was.
Unapproachable.
And as my cousin.
And unrespected.
Yeah, she flew here by herself on the plane, stuffed a kangaroo, and she...
Well, I think I'm going to need a little bit of a break and a breather before we go into your part 2 with the oracle cards, if that's okay with you. That was a heavy reading, Sage.
Yeah, I surf every day at home. I live right by the beach. I do lifeguard training too.
See what the oracle says. Give me a moment, we will continue with the rest of your May reading. Okay, darlings? Saggy, now I'm going to get onto the additional oracles to go with your May tarot reading. So I'm going to pull from multiple different decks here, and we're going to talk a bit more at length about these particular cards and how they may correspond to a tarot reading, okay? So give me a moment to pull them, and we'll get into all the additional meanings for you for May 2022, okay? Okay, Saggy, so we have your cards for the month of May. Let's get into them now. Nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break that pattern today. Show yourselves that you care. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Eat your veggies, make a green juice, and toast to your longevity. Cheers. Make waves. Isn't that amusing? It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may foul, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You're no different. You did it. Hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game at 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. From the Wicca, we had the Herbal Kitchen Alchemist, the Altar in Dedication, and the Watchtower of the West Autumn. Well, where I am in the Southern Hemisphere, we are actually in autumn at the moment. Whereas, of course, our counterparts in the North would be in their spring. I feel like you are dedicating yourself to a very long, persistent process where it may involve some sort of alchemy. But I feel more so it will come into fruition in autumn. There's something very long running that you're trying to work hard towards here. We have keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Maybe you've tried this. The Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing. I feel like this might be in regards to those pages, to be honest. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Like the pages could even be two men. Two viable love interests that are a bit younger than you. Like they really can attain to anyone. I don't know why, I've really got them stuck in my head. I'm sorry. Let's get the additionals now with their book meanings, which can be a little bit more extensive. So your ruin card for the month of May is the ruin card, pronounced Perth Throw, meaning couple container. This ruin card suggests that revelation of secrets or hidden knowledge. You could soon receive important information or learn something that sheds light on a situation that has frustrated or confused you. There will soon be significant revelation of some kind, but the most likely source of that revelation will be from the intuitive wisdom already within you. Drawing this card could be a sign that you would benefit greatly from taking some time out to meditate and become more attuned to the still, calm voice within that knows what is the best interest. In addition, it could also be a warning that you are being distracted from what really matters by external or material forces. What is external can never bring you fulfillment. Within you is all the magic, mystery, excitement, and knowledge that you need for a rewarding, successful life. Maybe that answers it better for you than what I could have, Sagittarius. Is that what you're looking for? What is external can never bring you fulfillment. Yes, neutral words have been spoken, I feel there, Sagittarius. It's up to you what you do with it. Your spirit animal for the month is another water dweller, the humpback whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. In order to diagnose their patients, one of the questions that shamans often ask was when the patient stopped singing. If it had been quite some time, the shaman was certain to recommend singing, amongst other remedies, as an essential aspect of recovery. All that involved when you sing, the fullness and rhythm of your breathing, the opening of your mouth and jaw, and the soulful and creative expression of your spirit, serves to enhance your health and raise your vibrations. Similarly, playing an instrument can touch those inner creative depths that yearn to be expressed through song. Simply listening with your full attention to your favorite tune or melody can also inspire and heal. Make music as essential to your lifestyle as eating and breathing. You can breach the inhibitions about expressing yourself musically that you've acquired over the years in some simple and easy ways. Sing, chant, or play an instrument. Take a few vocal lessons as a means to shore up your confidence. Let the magical child inside help you rediscover the joy of creating music, so dive in and play. The associations with the humpback is singing, breathwork, sound healing, sensitivity, alchemy, ancestral wisdom, creativity, inner depths, insight, healing, release, and guardianship. Sorry, we've got council doing whippersnipping now, so it's about to get a little bit noisy here, so I will try to speed this up a little bit, just so we don't have that tingy-tangy sound in the background. I do apologise. Your first spirit angel is number 21, the Angel of Patience. You have received this card because your Angel of Patience is reconnecting with you to remind you that for your desires to manifest, you need to be patient. At times, you may think that the word patient is similar to a swear word. It is a word that you do not want to hear or acknowledge because it reminds you that what you desire in life is not as close as what you want it to be. But be assured, your Angel of Patience is working very hard behind the scenes to help you manifest the desire you have been visualizing into your life. It is important to remember that being patient is part of your spiritual journey in life. Sometimes you want something to happen immediately when in fact the outcome is not always good for you or your spiritual progress. Remember the saying, all good things come to those who wait. Your Angel of Patience is here to assist you spiritually with outcomes that are of divine timing and therefore most beneficial to your highest of good. To bring in your Angel of Patience to help guide and assist you, read this affirmation word for word as follows. I acknowledge that my Angel of Patience is working to assist and guide me to become more patient in my life. I understand that everything takes time, and I acknowledge that I need to surrender any concerns I have to the universe, and my Angel of Patience will do the rest. Next card, Angel 35, the Angel of Meditation. You have received this card because your Angel of Meditation wants you to take the time out to reconnect to her today through meditation. Your life may be so busy that you forget to take the time. So sorry about the noise out there, guys. Your life may be so busy that you forget to take the time to still your mind and reflect on your journey in life. Your Angel of Meditation wants you to slow down and reconnect with your spirit today. Remember that your Angel of Meditation is with you during your times of meditation, so do not be afraid to ask her for guidance about any issues you may need assistance with at this time. Find a quiet place and spend 20 to 30 minutes a day sitting quietly, relaxing. Relax, take in 3 deep breaths and focus on what it is that is causing you worry or stress. Visualize your Angel of Meditation sitting by your side, giving you inspirational guidance to help you see a positive outcome. It is important to remember that meditating is something that takes practice and patience. At times when your mind is too busy, it is quite hard to sit and clear your thoughts. Different meditation techniques will give you the same positive outcome. Do whatever works best for you. If you find it hard to still your mind, try listening to guided messages that will relax you and put you in the right place. If you feel that you don't have time to sit quietly, go outside and meditate while walking. Imagine that every step forward takes you a step closer to your hopes and dreams. and that every step you leave behind is moving you further and further away from your problems. While you are taking your walk, imagine your angel of meditation walking beside you, helping you to make the right decisions along your journey. I love that. I think that's absolutely beautiful. And so too often do we make excuses to not be able to implement these ideal systems or ideals, when it's really about making your life work around it. So that's a perfect example. The affirmation for this card is as follows. I accept the guidance from my angel of meditation to help me to access divine knowledge and witness life's challenges with clarity via meditation. Thank you, Sagittarius. That is your full, completed now May monthly reading. I hope you're able to get something out of that, because I know your tarot reading was quite intense this round, and I hope you were able to get something out of it. I hope that this was able to not just highlight the things that may be of issue, but to actually be able to give you some clear guided direction as to how to go about mending, fixing, or moving forward with these elements of self or things that you are dealing with. Okay. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me. Please leave a like if you'd be so kind to. Don't forget to check out the competition that I'm running for the month of April as well. There's a video about that in my listing, so please go check it out. I wish you all the very best for May, my dear sweet Sagittariuses, and I hope to see you again on the next round with me, Redsky, here on Righteous Readings. Bye all. Take care.